Hi, this is Elizabeth and Elton, and we're
Greetings,
with
greetings,
Andrea and her new book. And let me tell you, this is a perfect book for the summer because while you're lazing around, you can pick a Wednesday and get into creative writing. So, Andrea, I'm going to let you introduce yourself and tell us why you wrote this book, and then we'll dive into the Wednesday writing that hopefully people will get motivated when they see this podcast.
Well, hello, everybody. Thank you for having me. My name is Andrea Yarbough,
Hello.
and I'm actually a teacher first before I'm an author. I teach over in Nokesville, Virginia, and I've been teaching for a long enough time to realize that our students need to write more and they need to write better. And some of the strategies that we rely on a lot as teachers are well-intentioned, but maybe not as effective as we'd like. And so it's funny, over COVID, we had to change so much of what we did in terms of instruction. And the one thing that I discovered was some of the lessons that we adapted to make them more creative. I was getting thank you notes in the submission fields from the students saying, thank you, can we do more of these activities? And I thought, well, that's weird. I've never had a student thank me before for doing an assignment.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing, though.
It's not a bad thing.
No.
So I decided, anybody who teaches knows that teachers don't have any time. So I decided to create a year's worth of lesson plans. Initially, it was for myself, if I'm being honest, because I knew that I was going to run out of time.
Sure.
But then when I sat down and I looked at it, I thought, well, if I could use this, other people could use this.
Right.
And what the goal of the book is to give teachers the lesson plans that they need to move away from writing formulas.
Okay.
And to teach students how to write and how to write well, but specifically how to think about what they're writing and to make conscious, deliberate choices. Why am I picking this genre instead of that genre? Why am I using this point of view instead of that point of view? All the things we try to teach them with reading, you can do with writing.
Sure.
And if you do it with creative writing, there's buy-in. And so the hope with this book is by implementing formula-free writing explorations, by using the things that students already want to do, that you can promote growth in writing, but also in reading, because now that they're having to make these craft moves, they're much more conscious of the craft moves that authors are making when they're reading their work. So it kind of does double duty. You're hitting a lot more academic strands, and the kids are having fun. They're actually saying thank you and give us more of this. And anybody who's taught, especially high school students, it's rare that they will thank you for the work. So, you got to take your wins where you can.
Yeah. Are the students on the line with this call with you, or just teachers?
It's just me. I don't have it. We're about to head into summer.
Okay.
They all ran from the building as fast as.
Well, I mean, there may be a few students who need it and would like to participate. And, I wouldn't turn those kids away because you get their attention. Imagine this, if you would. You've got a finger on some of the most brightest and sharpest and creative writers out there. And you could identify who's going to be the next author or written word person in your network. And they've communicated with you. And it'd be important to understand who the real brilliant writers are and what they need that way.
Well, it's funny that you said that, because this is the first year that I implemented them. The idea behind it's called Artfulness, but I refer to the lessons as Writing Wednesdays. And I know you had mentioned as you opened up saying on a Wednesday you can write. There's a couple really good things about it. We write weekly.
Okay.
And this is the first year that I've had my students write creatively every single week.
Okay.
There's a lot of writers in the room.
See.
There's a lot of very talented students that you would never see the level of writing that they're producing in a standard essay. I don't know that I'd say, well, this one's the talented one or that one isn't. If you can tap into their voice,
Sure.
they'll just run with it. They do great things.
Or help them tap into their voice.
Yeah.
Many students have a lot to say, and they don't even know they have a lot to say. And they're struggling with the idea, I don't know how to say it. The first order of process is having something to say.
Yeah.
How to say it, you can change it however you want. It's an amazing, because you know how hungry our communities, our world, and our, people want content. They want content that has value, content that shapes character, content that moves emotion, content that has principle. That's amazing. So kudos to you for your work. Continue, be encouraged, and get the most from the least if you can.
So this is something that I think school boards would be great with, school teachers and also young kids. What I really like about the book is that you've got a section that says younger kids, older, and then nonfiction. So there's something for everybody in this book. And I know we promote business, but hey guys, you're always writing business proposals, and you might want to grab a copy of the book. So book is available everywhere. It's going to be on our June reading list. And make sure that you get a copy, snap a photo so that we know that you bought the book because you saw this video, and we'll give you 2 tickets to our next show. So don't forget to subscribe to brightsideglobaltrade.org. And
let me say this before we break off. Artfulness, you want to make sure that you get this book. You want to read the book. It has incredible character, great caliber to it. I mean, anybody who reads and really, harnesses the resources behind the book that Andrea has supplied will be endorsed and completely appreciated. So that's what I have to say. I've said it and it's said.
Thank you for that. I appreciate it.
No problem.